So now next we'll design the 4-bit adder element. Now what we have to do? Already we designed the 1-bit CMOS adder element. Now what we need to do? So you should take 4 1-bit adder element. Then we have to connect to design a 4-bit adder. So now this will be your 1-bit adder element. This is the one more bit. This is the one more bit. This is the one more bit. This diagram already we know because this is nothing but a parallel adder, or otherwise we can call a ripple carry adder. This already we know that, right? The input is given. So A0, B0, A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. The sum is taken S0, S1, S2, S3. Next here, the carry, the first adder output, the carry out will be given as a Cin for next. This carry out will be given as a Cin for the next, and this we done. Next here, you can see one additional thing we've done here. What is that? That is nothing but here we can see this line on black color line, the Cin. This is our Cin, correct? This is the Cin actually. But this is nothing but your Cin. This is a Cin. Now you see here I connected the Cin because as you know I should give the Cin is equal to 0 or 1. But when I go for a full adder, normally the full adder has 3 input, but in the 3 input only it has actually, if you want to perform a 4-bit adder in the sense, it has only 2 input. Correct? In the sense as I know 2 input, let's take A is equal to 1011 and B is equal to 1100. Now what I need to do? I need to add, right? So 1011, next B is 1100. 1100. Now when I go to add about this, yes, when I going to add, what will happen here? It is A, this is B actually, only 2-bit. But previously I'll get a Cin. But I doesn't know what is the Cin, whether it is 0 or 1. We doesn't know, right? What is the Cin actually in the previous carry? So that is why we won't give externally the Cin actually. So how can I give that? It is nothing but simple that the Cin is 0 or 1. I connected to ground and VDD. That is, ground means Cin is equal to 0. VDD means Cin is equal to 1 logically. That is what this actually, just for name simple sake we took here. So now it is connected to what? The Cin is connected to ground actually, means Cin is equal to 0. Next I may get the output as, what I'll get? I may get as the output as 1. Here also 1 I will get. Yes, next 1. Next is 0. 0. Then your C out is 1 actually. Yes. So now this will be your C out. This is C out. So now what we'll do here in this, we can see how the stick diagram flow will be there. The x-axis, that is nothing but your horizontal flow will be data. The vertical flow will be control signals. Then vertical, the power also will be there. So here in this way only your stick diagram will be there. This flow here. See that this diagram is indicates like this only. See here. So data, this is data, A3 and B3, everything is data. Then this is the control. The control is nothing but your what? The carry actually. That is a control as per this. Next, power. Okay, now what we'll do, let us go for the design of 4-bit adder. How we can implement how to implement 4-bit adder as a ALU. Because as you know, what is the ALU? ALU is nothing but it's a arithmetic logic unit that will perform the arithmetic operation and logical operation. So now here an arithmetic and logical operation unit must obviously be able to add two binary numbers and must able to add subtract a minus b. That is the addition and subtraction. Then logical operation I can say and or XOR XNOR. Then subtraction will be done by using 2's complement method. Now, first, before implementing the ALU, let me show here how it will be implemented. See here, something the modification I done. This is a ALU you consider. Okay, I need to perform here XOR X. We are going to perform XNOR, XOR, XNOR, and R. Even I can perform the addition also. I can perform. Okay. So now first here the inputs are A, B. I'm giving. Okay, here I used a switch. You see a switch, the scene, this is nothing but a switch. Which one? This is nothing but your switch. See, this one is nothing but a switch actually. This switch is that this is a controller here. Like example, one is nothing but connected to VSS means 0. The another one is connected to VDD. That is nothing but 1. So now this switch will get toggles like a now it is like it's not connected anywhere else. It's like an open switch only. So either I can do, if you want to give Cn is equal to 0, I have to connect to VSS. If you want to give Cn is equal to 1 means what I should do? I should connect the switch to VDD. This is what you have to do. At the same time here, what will happen here? This is the Cout. Correct. Even here also, when I'm going to perform the operation, based on that, this switch will connect to VSS or VDD. So later we'll see. Same the way, even here also, the output also I'm having a switch like what you have to get, sum. How much sum you have to get. Okay, that is what we are doing here. So now let us go for the implementation. Then we'll come back here. How to implement the ALU using this 4-bit adder. Yes. So now before implementation of your ALU, now let us see this. Okay. Now, as we know already, the sum, the expression is what? Sk is equal to hk bar ck minus 1 plus hk into ck minus 1 the bar. This already we know, I hope, in the previous we've seen. The new carry, that is nothing but the carry output is ck equal to ak bk plus hk ck minus 1. The half sum, that is the first half adder output is nothing but hk actually. That is hk equal to a bar b plus a b bar. Now, first, what you will do, let us consider the sum output first. The sum output in the sense this only. Okay. Let us consider first this expression. Let us consider first this expression. Now, in this expression, now first, if this ck minus 1 is equal to 0, what I'll get now? Substitute ck minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, sk is equal to, that is ck minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Sk is equal to hk bar dot 0 plus hk into 1 because ck minus 1 the bar 1. See, that is what I get. Hk dot 1 plus hk bar dot 0 will be equal to, this term will get cancel, then I'll get as hk. Sk is equal to hk, where hk is equal to this ak bar bk plus ak bk bar. So now this is nothing but what? It is nothing but a exclusive OR operation. So now I got XOR operation. This is XOR operation. Now, if the same ck minus 1 is equal to 1, if it is 1 means ck minus 1. You remember the ck minus 1 is nothing but the previous carry. You have to think that is C in. Okay, that is C in. You assume us like this only. Ck minus 1 is nothing but a C in. If that the ck minus 1 is equal to 1 means what will happen? Substitute hk bar dot 1 plus hk into 0. Now this term will get over. Hk bar I will get actually. Correct no? See, sk is equal to hk bar. Hk bar in the sense what? Hk is XOR. The bar means XNOR. See now we got. So now we got two operations. Second operation also we got. That is exclusive NOR operation we got. That is R, I can say it's an equality operation. What you are saying as equality operation, exclusive NOR actually, it will provide the output when 0, 0 output is high, when 1, 1 output is high. When both the input 0, 1, 1, 0 output is 0. So I can say it's an equality operation or equality operator also it will perform. Next, we have to go for the next operation. So two logical operation we got. Next, let us go for second. You consider the carry equation now. Which one? This now you consider. Okay. Now we consider this expression. So now in this expression, now let us consider this expression. Now in this expression now, first what I should do, same the way like this only, case 1. If ck minus 1 is equal to 0, you have to substitute here. If ck minus 1 is equal to 0 means this portion is 0 means this whole thing will become a 0. Then your ck will be is equal to ak bk. Then you see this AK, BK. So now I can say this is nothing but what? It is a AND operation. Now I got AND operation also. Next to substitute CK minus 1 is equal to 1. If it is 1 in the sense, what will happen? AK, BK plus HK will be there, that 1. Then this will be equal to AK, BK plus where HK is nothing but what? AK bar, BK plus AK, BK bar. So now when you simplify these all, what I will get in the sense, I will get as like this. CK is equal to AK plus BK. That is nothing but a OR operation. Now from this I can say I can implement this 4 operation using this 4-bit adder only. So from this it may be seen that the suitable switching of the carry line, that is very, very important, right? That is why we use a switches carry line between adder element will give the ALU logic functions. So now let us go for that implementation. Okay, now this is our implementation now. Yes, 4-bit ALU. You see this in this, we given the input as A here. Okay, so now what I will do, let me give the inputs. So this is 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 0. Now actually what is my input actually? From this let me write what is A input actually. The A input is I given as A3, A2, A1, A0. So nothing but 0, 0, 1, 1. This is my A input. So B input is, what is the B input is B3, B2, B1, B0. It is nothing but 1, 0, 1, 0. Now this is my input. Now I need to perform what are the operation? The first operation I need to perform XOR. As per that will go. Okay, that is A XOR B. So when I perform A XOR B, what is the output I supposed to get actually? XOR gate. That is nothing but 1, 0, 0, 1. This is what we have to get, right? So now how to perform A XOR B operation? Now as per previous case, as per the previous only, when I get XOR, when CK minus 1 is equal to 0, first in the sum, okay, this is sum actually, see, this is sum, bit 1, bit 0 is there, no, you see, this all our sum is there. So the same 4-bit adder only, we done some small modification here, okay. Now you see, what I should do, carry in should be what now? Carry in should be 0, because as you know, right, previously CK minus 1. So what will happen? Carry in is equal to 0 in the sense I cannot substitute as 0 like, okay, you should assume. Means what? This Cin is connected to VDD or VSS. It is connected to ground actually. So means this Cin is connected to ground in the sense this switch is there, no? That is connected to like this. This switch to 0. Means what happened? This completely line has ground is nothing but what? There's no 0 value. This is 0 only. Okay, fine. Okay, now you see, this is the adder element, right? So now I got B is equal to 0. I'm performing the operation. So what I'll get, the B naught, I'll get us like this 1. This will be 0 only. This will be 0 only, right? You may think what for this switch is given. For what purpose in the sense, if you want to perform a subtraction operation, then I need this switch. Okay, later I will tell how. Now you see 1, 0, it's an adder element. So 1, 0 in the sense, what is the sum actually? Sum is equal to 1, I will get, correct? No? Sum is equal to 1. Then whether it is giving carry out or not, It is giving carry out or not actually? 1, 0. Sum is 1. What is the carry? Carry is 0 only. So carry is 0 in the sense here, this will be connected to where? It is connected to VSS, correct? No? See? Because then only give. Next. Next is what? Again, here. 1, this also 0. Correct? Then again, addition. 1 plus 0, sum is equal to 1. You see here this 1 is right. So this switch I'll get. So here I'll get 1 only. Same, this is a switch. I'll get 1 only. Now 1 plus 0, sum is 1. Whether it will generate any carry or not? No, it won't generate any carry. So what will happen? It won't generate carry in the sense your C1 will connect to where? VSS. So this switch will be connected to VSS. Correct? It's connected to VSS. That is what? It is connected to VSS. Next, come over there. It is 0. Then this also will be 0. What I'll get now? Sum is 0. Then straight away I'll get yes. Next, what I'll get? Carry. It is nothing but yes. We done the mistake. Okay. Here the input is 1 actually because input is 1, right? Okay. Yes, fine. Now in this case here A1 1. What is be sum? Sum will be 0. Sum is equal to 0. Then what about carry? Sum is equal to 1 in the sense it will generate a carry. So it's generating a carry in the sense what happened here now? You're generating a carry in the sense. So this carry will be connected to where? VDD. That is what I want to say, right? The carry is connected to VDD. See? Connected to VDD. So when it is connected to VDD, so here 1 1 0 I will get. Okay. Next, what I'll get? Carry in is equal to 1. It is connected to VDD. Means it is 1. You have to assume like this only because just I'm writing here. Now again this added 0. This is also 0. 1 0 0. So 1 0 0 in the sense, what is the sum actually I'll get? Carry out is equal to 1. It is connected to VDD. Then I may get as 1 0 0. Then carry in is carry out is 1 actually. It's connected to VDD. One one. Okay. So now let us see AB, that is the B3 is 1, B2 is 1, B1 is 1, B0 is 0, then A3 is 1, A2 is 0, A1 is 1, A0 is 0. Okay. Now we need to perform a XOR operation. To perform a XOR operation, what is that? From that expression, we know that Cin is equal to 1. Sorry, Cin is equal to 0. So what I should do here, to perform a XOR operation, we should make Cin is equal to 0. We have to be very clear. So Cin is equal to 0 in the sense, very simple. All the full adders Cin connect to 0. See, this is the Cin, right? This is the Cin actually. We connect to 0. See, connect to 0. Then this is the Cin for this. Connect to 0. Then connect to 0. Sorry, connect to right? Connect to VSS. 0 means connected to VDD. Yes. So this should be connected to where? Suppose connected to the switch. The switch has to connect to VSS. The switch connect to VSS. The switch connected to VSS. Now let us take. Okay. Now A is equal to 0. This is 0. What is the sum I will get? Because the switch is connected to here only. Because I need to get direct B not only. 0, 0, I will get as 0. So my output will be 0 only. Next, what I will get? 1, 1. So here what is Cin? Cin is 0 only because permanently we made Cin is equal to 0. Correct? No? Starting what I made in the sum equation, we made Cin is equal to 0. That is Ck minus 1 is equal to 0. That is what we did actually. So now what I'll get? 1, 1. So the 1, 1, what will be the sum value actually? That is 0. But I may get as is equal to 1 I will get. If I get this is equal to 1, what I'll get? This Cout is this connection. Actually, this will be connected to your VDD. See here. It will be connected to VDD normally. Right. Next, what is the next is? The next will be here 1, 0. That's 1, 0 actually. Here, what is the Cin actually? Cin is already made a 0. Correct. So Cin is equal to 0 in the sense what I will get. So I will get as 0 and 1. The sum is 1. I will get sum is 1. Then this is the 1 I will get. What is the carry I will get? Carry is equal to 0 actually. Carry is 0 only. Correct. Nothing will be. So here you see this is also 1. Even this also is 1. Then what will be sum? Sum is equal to 0 actually. Sum is equal to 0. I will get carry as 1 I will get. Yes. So now this is the output I got as XOR gate. You got it now? 0, 1, 0, 0. You see this? 0, 1, 0, 0. This is the XOR. Now let me show for some expression what I should do. XNOR. What I should do for XNOR actually? XNOR is nothing but you should make Cin is equal to 1. Correct? Same what I will get for XNOR output. XNOR both are 1 means it is 1. 1, 0, 1, 1. This is the output I have to get. So now for this Cin is equal to 1. I hope you remember in the previous expression. For some expression, we have to make Cin is equal to 1. Cin is equal to 1 in the sense, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? That meaning is instead of connecting here, yes. So now what I should do now? Now this Cin should be connected to VDD. See, all the Cin should be connected to VDD. I will connect to VDD now. Okay. Now let us do the input. Now again 0, 0. The Cin is what? Cin is equal to 1. What is the sum actually now? Sum is 1. So your bit 0 is 1. The carry I'll get as 0. Now next 1, 1. Correct? This is 1, 1. What is it? This is already the Cin is connected to VDD. Means all are 1. All are 1 in the sense what I'll get sum? Sum is 1. I'll get as here is 1. What is the carry? All are 1 in the sense carry also is equal to 1 actually. Next, come to this adder. What I'll get in this adder now? 0, 1. Cin also is 1. So now what is the sum? Sum is 0. Correct? Sum is 0 because 1, 0, 1. Sum is 0 and the carry is 1 I will get. Next, what will be here? 1, 1. The Cin is connected to VDD only. So 1, 1, 1. So what I'll get? Sum is 1. That is sum is 1 I'll get. Then carry also is equal to 1. Now what is my output? 1, 0, 1, 1. See, we got 1, 0, 1, 1 as XNOR. I hope you understood. Yes, is it clear now? I think you might have understood that. Now let us see what I should do next. The AND gate, OR gate. Okay. So first let us go for AND gate. So for AND gate actually, what is for AND gate? A and B. So AND gate is what is the output I'll get? 1, 0, 1, 0. This is the output for AND gate. What I should do now here? Cin is equal to, I should make 0 in carry equation. We have to get the output from carry, right? Cin is equal to 0 and the, or I can say here output is what? C out is equal to A and B actually. But here and all sum is equal to. I hope we clear, correct? So now we have to cross this. Now what I will do? Same thing. Let me do. Cin is equal to 0. For Cin is equal to 0 means what? It's supposed to be connect to ground. Yes. So this is supposed to be connected to ground now. So this also should be connected to ground. This also connected to ground. This also connected to ground. Now you see 0, 0, sum. 0 plus 0, sum is what? Sum is 0, but carry is also 0. What I should get output for AND gate actually, it's supposed to be C out actually. So this switch will go over there. So I will switch it. Okay. Just I'm connecting the switches like this. Because to get the output for AND, I should get the output for switches to go to the carry. So now what is I'll get here? 0 I'll get. Next 1, 1. This is connected to 0 only. Assume 0 only, right? 1, 1. The sum is 0. Then carry will be 1. Correct? Carry is 1 I'll get. So I'll get the carry only here. Carry is output. Next 1, 0. 1, 0 sum is 1. Carry is 0. The carry only I will get here. Next is 1, 1. Here it is connected to 0 only. So sum is 0, but carry is 1. This 1 only I will get. Now you see the output 1, 0, 1, 0. See, I got. Next operation. What is the next operation? Let us go for C out is equal to A or B. How to perform? C in should be what? 1. Correct. C in should be 1 means your C in should be connected to VDD. So this C in should be connected to VDD. So now let us connect to VDD. Yes, now you connect to VDD. What will happen? This should be connected to VDD like this. Okay. Now perform that 0, 0, 1 actually. So sum is 1, carry is 0. So what is output? Carry only I should get 0, 0. Next here 1, 1. It is also 1. So all are 1, 1 in the sense sum is 1, carry also 1. So I will get the 1 because carry only I have to get. Next 1, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 1 means sum is 0, carry should be 1. So I will get here the output as 1. Next 1, 1, 1. Then sum is 1, carry is 1. So I will get as 1. So now you do the perform the OR operation of this A or B. It's supposed to be output is what? I'll get as 1, 1, 1, 0. See this? We got 1, 1, 1, 0. Same the way for if you want to perform a addition operation, what you will do to perform addition operation? How can I do that? Very simple. How will do the addition operation? So addition operation to perform A plus B, right? For addition operation, what you need to do? A plus B. So at that time, same input will give like this only, I need to perform the A plus B. So first, initially, your carrying will be 0. Only this, not all, right? So this will be 0 now. So now this is 0 in the sense. So what I will get sum 0 plus 0 plus 0. Sum is 0. Next, carry is 1 I will get. Correct? Cin is equal to 0. Next, what will happen? This C out. Here I'm getting the C out now. So that C out will be given to the next actually. That already we know that, correct? Okay. So at the time, don't think. So now this is Cin is equal to 1 in the sense 1 plus 1. The sum will be 1. Then the carry also will be 1 I will get. Then this carry out will be connected to here. That is, will be connected. That is nothing but what? This will be connected to the C out. It will be a switch. Okay. You want to know how the switch is connected, correct? Now here the carry out is 1. So what will happen? This will be connected to VDD. Then this is also connected to VDD. It's like this, right? So this is what I will get like this. So same the way even here also. Here 0 0 1 sum is 0 0 0, sum is 0, carry also is equal to 0. Okay, carry also is equal to 0. So carry is 0 in the sense, we made the mistake. Carry is equal to 0 in the sense connected to VSS. This is connected to VSS, this is also connected to VSS. Next 0, 1 1 0. 1 1 0 means sum is 0, right? Sum is equal to 0. Carry is equal to 1. So it is ready. Now 1 0 1 sum is equal to 0, carry is equal to 1. So carry is 1 means it will be connected like this. Next, here carry is 1 in the sense all are 1, then I'll get as 1. Now what I'll get sum actually 1 0 1 0. Normally when I add these two, my sum will be what actually? I can add, it's supposed to be 0 0 0 1 1. Yes. So now this is my sum. See now here we see sum I'll get, this is what? The same thing I'll get here, switch, right? This sum only I'll get 1 0 0 0. See, this is the sum. So carry out is 1 I got. Now you may think how to perform subtraction operation now. How to perform? It is nothing but a 2's complement. Subtraction. So nothing but how to perform A minus B actually. A minus B. A minus B is equal to A, correct? A minus B, A minus, that is A plus, okay? A plus B bar plus 1. This is nothing but your subtraction, 2's complement. So for that only what you have to do, I given the A value here, B bar, the B bar, and this is what will happen. I will get like this. This is 0 means this I will get 1. This is 1 means this I will get 0. This is 1 means this will be 0. This is 1 means this will be 0. Now we should know which input will take. See here. Now the switch will go as like this. Because B bar I need to get, right? B bar. Next, what about the Cin? The Cin will be connected to where? It is nothing but plus 1. The Cin will be 1, right? The Cin is equal to 1 means this is connected to VDD. Then we need to perform the operation I will get. So this is about the subtraction actually. Yes. What is the drawback of the replicate AI actually? The very important thing is the delay you have to check. Now the delay in the sense, example, if I say the one adder element, it's taking around one adder element. The one adder element, it's taking 2 nanoseconds to produce the sum, then around 1 nanosecond to produce the, okay, I'll check like this. Okay, 2 nanosecond for sum, 1 nanosecond for carry. Okay, Next, if the same the way each and every adder, for one adder, it requires how much delay actually? It is like delay of sum plus, I can say like this, one adder. One bit adder delay is equal to what? T, yes, that is nothing but plus TC. Nothing but TS in the sense, I can say some delay, that is carry delay. The sum delay carry delay is equal to 2 nanosecond plus 1 nanosecond. 2 nanosecond plus 1 nanosecond will be is equal to 3 nanosecond. So totally 3 nanosecond the delay is required for to complete one adder actually, right? To produce sum and carry together. Now if it is a 4-bit adder, then for 4-bit, how much delay is required for 4-bit? It is 4 adders are there, right? 4 into 3 nanosecond, totally 12 nanosecond is required. Correct. So total 12 nanosecond if it is required, as the number of input n increases, then automatically the carry propagation here, because this adder element is, which adder? This adder element is, if you want to execute this, the previous adder, the carry must be propagated. If this carry has come, then only it will execute. So it has to wait for the previous one. So what will happen if the number of n get increases? If its n get increases, what will happen? There will be a much delay will be there in the repeat carry adder actually. That is one of the main drawback. So that delays happen due to what? Main important thing is carry only, very important. So we need to optimize to generate the carry in different ways. How to reduce the timings here? So the very important when you're going for the optimization of adders, in the sense, the one thing is, so you need to design an adder which has to produce the result in very fast, right? So for that we have to design some efficient adders we need to propose. So those kind of adders we can call as fast adders. So now that is what here I am going to say. The optimization of adder circuit here, this is the earlier equation we said, that is nothing but the sum. This is your carry circuit, as you know, where half the sum is nothing but HK. This all the things are we studied earlier. Now let us see what is the propagate signal and generate signal here. The very important thing is we have to take this propagation and the generation. Here you can see in this order the propagate signal in the sense which is the carry is propagating to the next. That only I can say the propagation. So here the full adder using 2 half adder, if I say the carry will propagate. The carry will propagate in the sense, how the carry will propagate? When I'm performing some addition, like both are equal, 0 0 or 1 1. When my input, I'm saying, when my input is 0 0 or 1 1, what will happen? The carry will be propagate. Correct. That is why I'm saying h of k is equal to p of k. Very important. Here, the propagate signal will be denoted as pk. That is this one. Generate signal will be denoted as gk. Now the pk is nothing but, as per this diagram, hk. That is hk is nothing but what? The sum of your half adder is nothing but what? Ak xr bk. Actually, so that is nothing but propagate. But normally you might have studied in digital electronics. Alternately, somewhere else we can write a plus b also. Normally, if you consider only the half adder, then the propagation will be a plus b. Not only half adder. Sometimes we may say that propagation is a plus b. The generation is a dot b. So here we are considering the propagation is a XOR b. That is hk. Next, gk. The gk is nothing but is a generate. That is, it is generating the carry. That is why I said the sum will propagate the carry and the carry out will generate the carry. So now this carry will generate the carry. G of k is equal to ak dot bk. That is what we written here. Now you can see these two things I got, propagate and generate. Now let us substitute this in our expression. That is nothing but we are going to write the new carry. That is nothing but new carry. This only ck is equal to, where this ak bk, it's nothing but what? It is gk. So that is GK, plus HK into CK minus 1, where this HK is nothing but PK actually, correct? So first I'm writing PK dot CK minus 1, or otherwise I can replace this PK by AK XR BK into CK minus 1 plus this GK is nothing but AK dot BK. So straight away I can write this is nothing but your sum actually, or I can write the sum as like this. CK is equal to PK dot CK minus 1 plus GK. Then sum is nothing but, this is your sum already we know, XOR of all the three inputs. That is the sum. Otherwise, we may represent the sum only with the CK and the CK bar. That is nothing but represent with the carry in and the carry out signal together with the input signal also. That only we can represent like this also. This is the one of the expression. SK is equal to CK bar into AK plus BK plus CK minus 1 plus AK into BK into CK minus 1. This is one of the expression for sum in terms of previous carry and the carry out signal along with your input signal. Now here the adder enhancement techniques. So here what are the enhancement techniques? If you consider the small adders, for example, n is less than 8. If the n is less than 8 bits mean, then it is generally advantage. So generally advantage to adopt the relatively simple hardware of ripple through carry. If it is n is less than 8, then your ripple carry adder is sufficient to design. But if the n is increases, for example, 64 or more than 64 bits, then we cannot afford to wait for the long completion of time of a large ripple through carry line. We cannot wait for the carry of the previous stages if your n is 64 or more than 64. So then the carry completion time is clearly directly proportional to n actually. In the sense, if I'm going to design a n-bit adder, then what will be my time for carry normally in the ripple carry? There's nothing but n is proportional to carry completion time. Totally, if it is 8-bit in the sense, 8 carries it has to pass through. That is what I can say. So now some special techniques are there was adapted to improve the addition time and the decrease the delay. What are the techniques in the sense here? The one of the technique is Manchester carry chain adder. Then second is carry select adder. Third one is carry skip adder. Fourth one is carry look tagged adder. As we know aware of this already, you might have studied this carry look tagged adder. Correct. Last I will go for that. So let us go for these three in detail actually. The first thing is we need to go the Manchester carry chain adder. The Manchester carry chain adder. The Manchester carry chain adder is a adder chain of pass transistor that are used to implement the carry chain. Very important here. The Manchester carry chain adder, we are going to use chain of pass transistor actually. That is nothing but simple, I can say. It is like we'll use the dynamic CMOS logic circuit. That is what we are going to use. The second thing is the transistor sizing was performed to improve the performance. The care must be taken by connecting and cascading the pass transistor. Later I will show the diagram here. A very important multiple stages we have. There is no gate between stages in the adder actually. Then if the delays goes up to n square, then where n is the number of connected in series, the delay will be increases if the number of stages increases. Then it should have must buffer after every 4 carry chain cells. So here the diagram will be like this. Every 4 carry chain cells, buffer is must. Say this is the simple Manchester carry chain element. This is what. See here I show this only. Yes, this is the simple carry chain element actually. In this you can see, as I said, we are going to use the pass transistor, series of pass transistor. Now you see here, this box I'm showing, this this circuit is nothing but what? It's a dynamic CMOS logic inverter. This actually correct. Now, in this case, what we took, we are taking that the propagation, the PK is nothing but what? AK XR BK as before, but the GK is nothing but AK bar dot BK bar. But in the previously we took AK PK, but here we are taking AK bar and BK bar just for namesake. Now you can see here what we done. We drawn dynamic CMOS logic inverter. This is the dynamic. So here we can have in the clock here. As you know, it will work in based on two ways. In the sense what? One is pre-charge, another one is evaluate phase. During the pre-charge phase, what will happen? This capacitance will be pre-charged through the VDD. Then during the evaluation phase, this will be evaluated. You can see here the carry in we are giving through one pass transistor. This pass transistor is nothing but a N pass transistor. The input is CK minus 1 in. Then the output I'm connecting to C out of this. You see? C out. Then this control signal, this pass transistor control signal is nothing but PK. Then in this circuit, this NMOS, the input is nothing but GK. Okay, this is the single carry chain element actually. How this has to be connected in this single. See, here I'm showing 1-bit adder cell. This is your 1-bit adder cell. In this 1-bit adder cell, first what I need to do, the inputs A, B will be the right, but you know that we are giving the input externally AB, but here this two transistor input as PK, GK. What is PK? PK is nothing but the input A, XR, B. That is what we are giving. That output is nothing but only is called as PK. So this portion is this. So the PK, this is connected to PK here. Next, AB input we are giving. The generate. The generate is nothing but what? The GK is nothing but A dot B. That is GK. So that will be connected to GK here. Next, this carry in. This carry in is nothing but your previous CK minus 1. We connected. Next, this carry out is nothing but your new carry. That is CK here. Now you can see here, it has to produce a sum also. What will be the sum now? Sum is nothing but simple, I can say. What is the expression for sum actually? It is nothing but PK XR with previous carry. Or I can say it is nothing but what? A XR B XR C. So here this is nothing but this point is nothing but what? This point is A XR B. Then one more CK minus 1. So all 3 XR. I will get here 3. So here what I'll get in this place? Here I will get as P of K XR C of K minus 1. This is the sum actually, correct? This is the sum. So that is what is giving to the sum. This is nothing but your one adder element like this. Now like this, what you have to do, we have to connect 4 stages if you want to connect 4 n-bit adder. Now let us see how this is generated. See this only. Manchester carry chain, only for carry chain. So we need to perform a cascading of that. So that cascading will be shown here. You see this? See this. So earlier we shown for one single stage, which is a one single stage actually, one single element, this only. Yes, this is a one single element. Same the way we can say second is this. Yes, next we can say third is this. Next we can say fourth. The fourth one is we can say here. From pass transistor, it has come from pass transistor. From pass transistor. See, after that for every 4, as I said, what we need to connect a one buffer. See here, the buffer is connected now. Yes, so every 4 stage we connected a one buffer actually. Every 4 stage. So this will be your buffer. Now see here, each and every stage cascading has done here. So how it is like one carry seen is there same. Here I said PK and GK, so nothing but what? P0, G0, because the K varies from 0 to n minus 1 based on your number. This is 4-bit actually. This is 4-bit adder. So now what? This is propagating P0. This is your G0. Next, finally here, this will be your previous, the new carry is generated given as C0. Then P1, G1. Next, what will happen? Again, C1, I'll get new carry. That will be the input for the previous. P2, G2. Next, this will be your C2, P3, G3. Next, I'll get C3. Then I have to give the non-inverting buffer. This is your C out. Now you should know each and every stage here, we are having a 1-bit adder cell will be there. So corresponding like this will be connected. The sum will be generated. Sum will be generated as I shown previously. This is a 4-bit Manchester carry chain adder actually. This one. It's a 4-bit.